So I want to talk about the idea that we exist as the presence of God at the point we are, and everything around us is a reflection of the state of being or the concept of self that we have. And there are often questions asked in the comments that, is this possible for me? Am I trampling over the other's free will? Or is it this possible for me? You know, all these ideas thinking about the wills and of others or external factors hindering the manifestation. Well, the concept that Neville Goddard presents and what I have come to believe from experience is that everybody is you pushed out in your personal experience. You are the presence of God at the point that you are. And so it's like a big dream in the mind of the all, as the book The Kabbalion says, that this is a big dream in the mind of the all, and the all is dreaming infinite dreams. And you are an individualized aspect of the same mind, and you are awake in your dream. And so in your dream, it's like a whole separate parallel reality where everything is subject to your state of being, your state of consciousness. And I have experienced in my personal life that behavior of people change in my personal life when I change the concept of self. This especially comes into effect when we talk about a manifesting specific person. So how are these people changing? We are not trampling over anybody's free will. We are the presence of God at the point that we are in existence. And your existence, you contain your whole universe within you, and everybody else has their own parallel realities, and later I will describe how Neville viewed it. But basically, you are in the center of your experience. All potential exists around you. So it is all about your concept of self. What do you believe to be true? And I will later ask a question that Jesus said, Jesus asked this question to his disciples in the Bible, which clarifies the concept that it is all about your concept of self. So now, since you are in the center of your experience, therefore linear past that you hold so dearly means nothing and is evidence of nothing. So it doesn't determine the potential future, as it is all potential and you are at the center of it. Now this ties back to the idea that the all is dreaming infinite dreams, and you have the freedom of choice to choose at any moment which future or which so-called the next now moment or the life trajectory or desired reality that you will experience. Past has absolutely nothing to do with it, but we make it a factor. We make past a stakeholder in what is going to happen into the future, because we carry the old identity with us. In the Bible it says that Bible refers it to the old man, your old concept of self. So the old man is the old concept of self that no longer serves us, but we carry it with us because we have emotional attachment to it, or we are unconscious, or we just don't know any better. Right? We haven't come across deliberate creation. But the fact of the matter is that there is only one moment that you have access to, which is the present moment. There is no future, there is no past. Past is just a memory, future is just a mental projection. So all you have is now. And in that now moment, you have it. This is why it is called a present, because it's a gift. The now moment is a gift from where you can choose who you are going to be, essentially. And when you decide who you are going to be and you stick with it, disregarding past, you will start to experience that reality, because you are the presence of God at the point that you are. So it is all about who and where you are, and where in consciousness you are. Who do you say that I am? Jesus asked these questions to his disciples, like, who do you say that I am? So you can choose your desired past and create a desired future based on it. as it is all potential and it is all available. I recently made a video in which I discussed the technique of um, I remember when, where Neville Goddard described a technique where you can use your past and insert a memory into it as though you are already in your desired reality. So for example, if somebody wants to uh, manifest a certain amount of money or certain amount of abundance, they could say that I remember when I was struggling to pay bills, and now here I am, look at me, I have all the abundance that I desire and more. So you are inserting a past memory that doesn't really exist. Well, none of it exists. Now we can say, or the ego can say that, oh, but I experienced it. But you are not one dimensional. You are not three dimensional. You are not two dimensional. You are a multi-dimensional spiritual formless being. And this is just one part of you that is experiencing this reality. You have access to other memories, other versions of you, and other realities that are in the dream of God, currently present as potential for you to choose. And this is why this stuff works. Otherwise this stuff would never work if reality was linear and there was nothing we could do but just take the next step, right? And we would be doomed by our past to go to a certain fate and destiny that we could not defy. This stuff works because past and futures are just imaginary, and we are definitely having an experience of time, but time in actuality is not real, doesn't exist. So you are at the center of God's presence in this dream world. It naturally unfolds for you from the moment you decide a new concept, as it is all potential and it is all available. Now you must understand the reason I keep saying that you are the presence of God at the point you are. Well, being the presence of God, you have imagination and you have words and inner conversation. And God uses imagination to create anything. You use imagination to choose from the infinite potential of God in this dream world what you are going to experience. And the moment you choose the concept, it will naturally unfold from there. You have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything drastic to shift to your reality. It all starts with the concept of self, because we have freedom of choice, but the big drama, this stage play or this game is being played by God. God is the ultimate dreamer, and you are in that dream as a character playing and experiencing that dream. So your job is not to decide or micromanage how something is gonna unfold. Your job is to decide who do you say that you are, and from the moment you decide that and stick with it, stick with it. You cannot go back. You cannot go say you are something and do something else in 3 seconds or 3 minutes. You have to stick with the new concept, and the moment you do that, you have shifted into a new reality, and the evidence will appear. You don't have to look for it. The evidence will appear that you will even not recognize this past self that you are being in the now moment, so-called past self, because there is no such thing as past, but you can feel the difference between you shifting into a new reality. This is why Neville Goddard talked about the idea of serial reality and not parallel. It's just a way of saying that, uh, by the way, it was his book, Thinking Fourth Dimensionally Out of This World, where he talks about this idea. Because the moment you make a new decision, reality branches out the moment you change the concept of self. That is, you are at the point where you are surrounded by all potential all around you in this dream. And the moment you choose a new concept, you branch out from where you are into the new reality. So long as you keep faith with the new concept, your reality could be unrecognizable by the old self in like just a few days or a few months. And so it's not so called parallel as something exists, the many realities on parallel that you're already there, but it branches out as a potential for you to become your new experience. Everything exists right now. Creation is finished, and it all exists, but your new decision branches you out into a new reality. All possible pasts, and remember, when you branch out into the new reality, serial reality, you are starting new, like a newborn. There is no past attached to it, so long as you don't attach a past to it. But it's easier said than done. We have memories, we have experiences from the past that we hold dear. All you have to do is not identify with those past experiences that do not serve you. That's all. Pruning shares of revision. You just revise them or just prune them. Whenever you think about them, just say that that's old news, that's dead world. I no longer consider the old man and the old experience. I am a new person in the now moment, and now I am that who I say I am. And you just go about your new concept, and this um, old man will have no effect on you, because ultimately it's you who decides what is and what is going to be for you in your reality. All possible past and futures exist, and the present is where you choose, and what you choose from there on begins to unfold. Now, what you choose unfolds naturally. So the old man might say that, oh, how is going to happen? You are being delusional, or this or that, or you don't have the skills, or you don't have this, or no. All the skills will be added on to you. I recently made this video that seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added on to you. I discussed this idea in my recent video. The idea is very simple. You have decided to seek the kingdom of heaven. That is, you have decided to choose the best concept of self that you can. And from there on, all the other things that you think you lack, or the old man will bring up and say that you lack, will be added on to you. So the money and the skills and the job and the house and the everything that you cannot fathom right now, where is going to come from, it will be added on to you, because it is part of that desired reality, the serial reality where you will branch out to, where it already exists. Remember, creation is finished. Everything exists right now. God is dreaming infinite dreams, and every single dream that you could possibly think of exists. All you have to do is become aware of it, decide and choose, and then be. And the old man might come and haunt you for a while, but you don't have to listen to it, because that's the old self, and you don't have to worry about it. It will fall away on its own. So it all depends on the answer to the simple question, right? Who do you say that I am? The question that Jesus asked his disciple in the Bible. Who do you say that I am? If you change the statement of I am, you will change your reality. You will shift into a new reality. It is practically and psychologically impossible for you to have the same experiences when you are no longer the same person in identity. Even psychologically speaking, even if we don't think about manifestation, if a person keep on saying that I am shy, timid, and I have no confidence, and I am clumsy, and now this person starts saying repeatedly and assuming the identity of a person who is confident and who is secure. Now this it's physically impossible and psychologically impossible for this person to not have a new experience, because they will exude confidence and assurance, and people will notice it. And now you bring it manifestation into it, well, of course they shift to a brand new, completely new reality, where the confidence is being reflected into the world with favorable experiences and better jobs or better love or everything better. Concept of self is the key to materialize a reality from the infinite realities available to you in the body of God. It's in the body of God, it's available, it's within you. God is one with you, remember, but as Jesus said, I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. Your I am awareness is one with God, and God is the ultimate dreamer. And whatever you say after I am is who, in the silence, be honest with yourself and examine your I am statements. Examine your identity. Who do you say that you are? Be honest with yourself, and you will see the reflection in the world. So change those I am statements, and reality has to change. And the old man is the biggest concern while doing this. You have to be aware of the old man, the egoic self-doubt, and bringing the past again and again, and people might show up and tell you, oh, this or that or the other. You don't have to listen to any of that, because you are the new you in the present moment that you have decided that you are. From that moment, you have already stepped into the new reality. It might take a little bit of, it's not even about time, it's about your awareness. The more awareness you expand, the faster you see results. But while in the transition period, it might look in the 3D, but you, the moment you have said that you are, for example, affluent, love, abundance, healthy, it is done. You are there. Do not look back. Keep moving forward with who you say that you are in the now moment. Past and future are fiction. So the only thing that you have available is the now moment. Utilize it and stick to your concept of self. And it is a, the results will speak for themselves. You will not be able to recognize yourself as what you have. um, I cannot recognize 3 years ago who I was. I cannot relate to that emotionally even anymore. And so this stuff works so long as you present faith in who? In your own awareness of being. It's not about some external God. It's not about some, praying to some external entity. It's about presenting faith to your own I am awareness. And from there springs everything in your reality. Everybody will reflect who you say that you are. People will come up and tell you exactly what you say to yourself in mind. I have experienced it. People echo what you whisper in your own mind. So this is it for this video. Until next time, bye bye.